guys, Marc here from Gotham Guardian Communications for ActionFigureToyCollectors.com, ActionFigureCollectors.com with DC Collectibles. We got Kevin Kiniry here. Kevin, can you run us through the lineup?
I can run you through it, we can walk through it, we can skip through it, we can do it all.
La la la.
We're short on time, so we gotta run.
Okay, we're gonna run. First things first, but it's a really great one to start with. We got the Suicide Squad 12-inch statue line.
Love this. Absolutely love this.
Amazing, right?
The spot on with Margot Robbie. I was dying when I saw it outside. I thought it was her. The picture on the outside of the booth.
So good. She came by the office actually right when we were finishing up for Toy Fair, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's little me." So there is a sense of like trying to bring home some of the show right from, you know, you see it on the movie screen, you bring it right into your house.
Now, do me a favor. I know she's got some sort of like tramp stamp. Can we? Did they do it?
It is a tattoo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
You can see actually. There are tattoos and details all over this, but we are not just putting on the stuff that's easy. There is a slight one you can kind of see on her back still. It's underneath there. There you can kind of see some of it.
Thanks, Marc.
I'm trying to give it to you, man.
Right in my shot.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. All right, I tried. I tried.
There it is, folks.
And then there's also the crazy detailing on the jacket, down to the zipper on the front, all the detailing on the bat. It's just really been crazy fun for us to see how much can we fit into this 12-inch scale. And we're doing it. We're doing crazy kind of detail work. But we got a lot of great help from the production. They gave us all these files and everything we could. We looked through thousands of photos of the guys for different posing. I gotta say, Jay Courtney on his boomerang, just insane, some of the cool stuff we saw. And we were trying to really capture it through here. They each have a different personality. They work great as a team. We have 6 of the statues shown here. We're working on at least one more already behind the scenes.
Gotcha.
And we expect big things from this movie, and we're going to be doing more stuff after that.
Excellent. Very good. Did you get the Joker?
I did. Right. Gotta get the Joker.
Sliding over to Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
And who will win? You don't know. What side are you on? And you can see the guys are very aggressive here. We did some really cool posing, working again with Zach and team on this one. They really
have
want to
wire
show
in them?
Well, of course. Because you know, you're going to get your statue home, and while you maybe can't pose them from that point, you can still get dramatic effects, whether it's, you know, closing over, or you want to go back and flare it out as much as you can. You get a lot of fun here. It adds to it. You can change it up depending on the mood. You get a lot of drama for it. And you don't have to worry about breakage. So
what's the price point on these?
We're looking at about $150 for all of our statues that are at the 12-inch size. Yep, each. We got a lot of detailing. You're going to see all of the fabric choices, all the seaming, all of that kind of fun stuff put into all these guys.
All right. Dropping down below here, we got the designer series again with the statues. I love this. I can't even tell you. I am like drooling over this one. I have the first 2. I guess Randy Bowen did the original ones from the original series.
Oh yeah, way back,
way back, like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. This has got to go in my collection because I actually have the other one where Batman's holding the Carrie Kelly on his shoulder.
Yeah, DC directed that a while back.
Yeah, love that.
So this is a nice little follow-up to the trilogy now that is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, which is coming out now on a monthly basis. As it's wrapping up around May, June, we're going to get this amazing statue based on Frank Miller's look, but done by Andy Kubert. So he's working on it's amazing. This is Andy Kubert's version of the Frank Miller design. So he drew some great stuff for us. 12-inch, we're really playing up the cool, massive size of him. He's so big he can't even fit on the base.
Right. Awesome. Love that. And then we're going with the Jim Lee Superman black and white.
So basically last year at Comic-Con we did a Batman version. We called it our Blue Line Edition. It's kind of like a sketch variant, but in 3D form.
I love it.
Doing it again. This time we're not making it just at the con. It's going to sell right before the convention. We're going to have it out here. We get in a nice little sketch reproduction that we'll have from Jim Lee. It's an original one he did for this. You have a nice little package. We'll pull this guy out. It has a magnetic closure, so you get it closed, which you can open it up. You'll have the figure here, the sketch here. You get this really great packaging that has kind of a little play off on the sketch.
Are there going to be chase sketches again?
Unfortunately, we don't want to drive people that crazy this year. So, yeah, we know that people had to work hard for that.
Yep.
So instead, what we're going to do is a basic, because there were 150 really special ones, original pieces that were slid in. We wanted people to be, you know, fair, everybody get what they need for this, all happy, excited. So instead, we're doing a basic version reproduction. And it's also, Jim Lee has a lot of other stuff going on right now. Instead of us standing over his shoulder being like, draw more, draw more. So yeah, there we go. Additional statues from Batman v Superman. I mean, come on, how cool is he in that armor?
Love that armor.
So, you know, Ben Affleck's like 6'5".
Right.
So 6'5", in that armor, that boy is imposing. Yeah. He is a big boy.
He's over 7 feet and change.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Now, what's really cool is, I gotta tell you, when I saw this, immediately right away I'm thinking Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller stuff, the battle, Batman vs Superman, the Kryptonite Gauntlets, all that stuff. So people who don't know the books, I may have given a little bit of a slip, but hey, guess what? This is going to be one awesome movie, and I wasn't.
People see this movie, they're gonna freak
absolutely.
out.
And Gal Gadot, when I first saw her, you know, she was doing the Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Yep.
She started off. She was a little thin and wispy for a Mossad agent. But guess what? She beefed up for this part.
She knows how to kick butt, I gotta tell you.
She studied and worked her ass off.
She is a strong, strong woman,
Absolutely.
and you are gonna see it even in the little bit that she's in, and she's only in a very brief part of this movie, because it is really about the playoff between Batman and Superman, but it is she's gonna almost steal every scene she does show up in.
She's doing the final
good.
battle scene. She's towards the end. But she shows up as Diana Prince.
And I love in the news trailer, you get that one line,
and she
you don't know any woman like me. It's so good. She is.
And she drives off in Bruce Wayne's car.
It's so brilliant in all many ways.
Very well done. I mean,
so she's going to be great. They're filming Wonder Woman right now, and it's looking perfect. It really is. So we're really excited about that. Needed to get her into this line.
It's about time.
Speaking of amazing females into the DC universe.
I just got turned on to this. I wanted to. I just haven't had time.
So much going on in it too. I mean,
insane.
right? It's
when
insane.
I saw the Toyman episode,
oh my God,
with Winslow shot, I almost died. I was like, oh my God, they brought him in, Toyman.
Well, I mean, and there was like the internet, I think, broke the week that we introduced a character that had been there all along who revealed himself.
Right.
You know, we don't want to spoil it for any viewers.
I still haven't seen the whole thing, so
not spoiling yet. But I got to say, this show has been really rocking it. And by the way, Melissa Benoist, who's Supergirl for us, is everything you want her to be. She is a pure soul of goodness and like the best role model. She is Supergirl. It is ridiculous.
I love that.
So we wanted to get her into 12-inch form as well. Beautiful. It goes with your movie statues. It goes with the other TV statues. We're gonna have a fabric cape here. It's all resin. This is resin. I love it because some people thought that was a fabric piece as well.
Yeah.
That is all resin, just a fabric cape with wire. So again, we're working really closely with the costumers on this one, so they were able to give us all of the different details, all the flavor to it, and it's really been great. Awesome.
Flash Arrow 2-pack.
DC
Love
TV, the show is rocking it as well. Yeah, great crossover episodes for both of these guys. Yep. So we're doing a crossover pack.
And with that in mind, you've got all these different heads going on. Are you going to do a variant head for Arrow?
Since we've done so many Arrow figures to this point, and some of them had them with his, mask off, we're like, okay, Grant hasn't quite gotten that one yet, so we'll do one for Flash. We'll do the 2-pack that way. But for this one, Arrow's gonna have his hood up just for his full moodiness nature. But they're both in their most recent looks, so it's the season 2 version of Flash and the season 4 version of Arrow, and they'll come with some, extra hands, arrows, all that fun stuff. We got a lot more planned for DC TV, but we just wanted to do a little tease of some of the things that are coming.
Okay, Arkham Knights carrying forward.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Always.
I mean, four video games in this series, a deep, deep world of all of these Batman characters.
He's not there yet, but
I mean, we got so much, right? It's been over 15 years since we have done an Oracle figure.
I am psyched.
Over 15 years.
What was the first one?
We did it in a Birds of Prey 2-pack back in the day.
Oh, shit, I
remember that.
Yes, remember that?
Yes.
It has been that long since we've gotten to Oracle. She is a key part of this franchise. She's constantly talking to Batman all the time. You hear her all the time. So they finally were doing a downloadable pack as well with Batgirl. So it's like the Barbara Gordon 2-pack. We got to do it. So that's going to be coming out near the end of the year. We got a great 3-pack with Batman and some of the thugs. We got some of the extra skins of like Joker and Harley, where they're being reskinned for the game. Poison Ivy.
Even though the games are ended for now, you guys have so much more you can do with this line with just the skins alone.
And that's what we're hearing. We're hearing people are like, I'm not done with this.
Do the Adam West skin.
There's so much stuff like that. There's been there was a ton of skins like that. Believe me, we have a list.
Nightwing skins. You got
a list of all of that fun stuff. And there's still just regular characters we never got to.
Right. Which is nice because you can carry this forward at least another 4 or 5 more years with this series.
Well, this is just only 16 because we have so much other stuff going on. But yes,
so this is it for 16.
This is the plan for just a little sprinkling throughout 16, but that does not mean we are done with it. I got to tell you.
Okay.
I think people really liked this world of realism. Like, just looking at these guys who are coming out next month.
This is just scary.
The rubber crazy bat wings on Man-Bat. It's really weird.
Oh wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, look at that.
Feel the detailing on Azrael, the kind of blood splatter on Professor Pig.
I love that.
It's nightmare inducing.
But the detail orientation is just phenomenal.
Yeah, people really took to this world.
All right, you need to hold this up for us.
Nobody cares about this. Nobody wants to know anything.
This is just way out of control.
This is our prototype, and it's gotten a lot of use this week, so you're going to see some scratches and things, but we have our very own Batwing. So I think it's at like 34 to 36 inches.
Yeah, something like that.
Crazy huge.
Extra long.
We're not midgets, so it's not, you know, it's not that we're holding this up for this thing.
I understand the cockpit is two-seater?
The reason why it is so huge is because we demanded that we fit 2 figures in here. So you'll have them back to back.
That's insane.
And you can see there's some cockpit kind of stuff going on inside as well. Get some screens on the side. That will have, like the Batmobile, there will be lights. So you'll have a light inside that will glow. Obviously when the cockpit's closed up, you'll get to see a nice glow there. And there'll be a glow on the afterburner as well.
Very cool.
Now on the underside, we got some great, you can see why it was staying where it was. We have this awesome landing gear.
So it will retract?
So, of course, because what else? How are you going to fly it around if it's out there all the time? So this guy goes in. There's a little piece that goes and closes that up, and then these guys on either side. You know, you can kind of see they'll close in. This closes up, and it's nice and flat after that.
Beautiful.
So you get the
aerodynamic.
Of course, it's the way it flies.
Now, my question to you is, I gotta ask you because I have the old toy versions of these things, and I have them suspended with fishing wire. What are you going to provide for us to...
So if you provide your own fishing wire, that's good. Just make sure you use a lot of it, because it's bigger than one than the kind of
It's like 4 times the size.
Exactly. And this one's a little heavier because it's prototype, but it'll still be a not light piece. But we are looking at, because we got a lot of feedback actually here at the show, of doing some kind of, maybe it's a bracket, maybe it's some kind of wall mount so that you can actually hang the guy up onto your wall.
Nice.
So you can get a nice display art piece out of the whole thing.
Beautiful.
So we're still working out some of the specifics on that, but I think it'd be really great.
If you really want to get detailed, you draw the moon behind it.
You have to. And then even more so, in case it doesn't
light
hold
that
up on
moon
there,
up.
you have to put some clouds at the bottom so that when it falls, it goes through the clouds. You get the whole Tim Burton experience. So that guy is coming.
Is this the actual...
This is the size. This is a prototype.
Okay.
But
so weight is not exact?
Not exact. It'll hopefully be a little lighter than this.
Yeah?
You want to make sure, be gentle, because I've already broken it once or twice.
Actually,
how does that feel?
Surprisingly,
not as heavy as you think.
No, I was actually
but
surprised.
But still a little heavier than you want it to be, maybe, for easy use.
It's a solid piece, but it's not heavy.
No.
Which is nice.
No, it's still, parts and pieces. And when we pack it up, the wings will come off so that you'll have a smaller box, but it's still going to be pretty long.
Right, sure.
Yeah. Again, we wanted to top ourselves because of the Batmobile last year.
Absolutely.
Sarah's looking at us.
Uh-oh. We're going.
Okay.
We're good.
What's
we're
our
running.
time frame?
You're okay, you're gonna go over, that's okay.
We're running.
All right,
We've got
so
2 statue lines here.
I
One.
love the
my God.
bombshells.
How much do I love bombshells? I love it.
I gotta tell you, I only collect the Batman family versions.
Okay.
So I have the Batgirl, and I think did I get the Catwoman? I think I have Catwoman.
There's a Batwoman, there's Batgirl, there's, who else do we
You
got
actually
so
have
far?
2 Batgirls, don't you?
It's a Batgirl and a Batwoman,
Okay.
and then a Catwoman.
Who's the one in the baseball?
That's Batwoman.
I think I have that one. Yeah, that one's on order.
So we're coming out with
Love
more.
this.
So we got the Super Family here with Power Girl and Superman. It's our first Hero Man.
Love this.
Which is so good. So we got those 2 coming out, and
Actually,
just like the old Muscle Beach, it's like instead she's supporting Superman though. I love it.
It's a little bit like you.
I was just gonna say, do we have some mustache action going on there?
Look at that. Maybe there was some inspiration.
I don't know. Okay, but no, definitely Power Girl, Superman. I love that statue.
Yeah,
I may have to
really
break mold and buy that piece.
You should.
Yeah.
This one is worth it. It's a nice
Absolutely.
deluxe version. We're also supporting the Teen Titans in a big way. You see both Raven and Bumblebee here. Raven is great. She's showing a little bit of her demon side there, floating up off the base.
I was just going to say, look at that. That's
right?
insane. I thought she was sitting on something.
Well, she is magic.
She is
true
magic
there.
And it looks like she's giving me the finger from this angle.
Oh, no. It's a come hither. There you go. And she has her own, actual stockings on, all that funness. Bumblebee, who's going to be a big...
oh, that's legit.
Exactly, right?
That's legit.
Bumblebee's a big part of our DC Superhero Girls initiative, so you're going to see her through all the Mattel stuff. We're bringing her back into the line here. We love her energy. She's awesome. We wanted the cheerleader kind of motif, and she was perfect for that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And then, what happened to my black and whites?
You know what? The black and whites are still going.
But
we didn't have room to bring it all. That's actually ran out of room.
Okay.
But what we did want to show is something brand new, which is we're adding a color just to notch it up a level. So we got our black, our white, but one more color with red. So it's a red, white, and black Harley line. Comes out starting at the end of the year.
Okay. And these are the first 3?
These are the first 3. And so starting in some cases, like you see with the Bombshell Harley as the first one, it's been out of print, you know, production-wise. You can't find it. On eBay, they're charging a lot of money. So for those people who still are big fans and want it, but maybe not as expensive, or maybe size is a problem with fitting it all into your collector space, you put these on your desk on a bookshelf a little easier.
So it's the same model?
It's the same model, everything shrunk down to a smaller size,
but
just
more
that
of a
hit
black
of red.
And white and
yep.
the red.
So you get a lot of the same experience, just at a more economical size.
I love that.
Now we have also
black, white, and red are really nice colors.
Somebody, we didn't steal it from anybody. I swear.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Harley had the red first.
There you go.
So we have her in her Christmas outfit as well, based on Amanda Connor's look. So you're going to see a little later we have an action figure line based on it. So you see it introduced here, and then Arkham City, which was kind of the inspiration for the one hit of color, because they did a great campaign from the second game. We did it through here, through the statue. We loved.
So this is going to continue.
Definitely continue. Sometimes it'll be sculpts you might have seen before at a different size in the new scale. Sometimes brand new sculpts.
And it blows my mind how a character who was created strictly for the animated series just came out for that, is now developed and blossomed into her own.
And she hasn't even appeared in the movie yet. You know she's coming, but this craziness is all before that even happens.
And what's really funny is, I don't know if you follow the internet, but at Facebook, you've got Deadpool fan art with Harley Quinn, and the two of them are kind of having this little side romance that Joker doesn't know about yet. So we're waiting for that to happen.
You know, they're cut from the same cloth, you might want to say, right?
And of course,
speaking
of animated Batmobile, which I already own, love it. You guys did a phenomenal job. I'm just a little upset because the action figures that I have for the set don't fit in there because the capes don't come off.
Well, they do fit in. It's just that people feel they want to have them sit flatter.
Well, yes.
So there you go.
Okay.
You can fit them in,
but
because of that, we wanted to do a deluxe version where we were coming to the end of our production run on the first one. We wanted to make more. At that point, we plussed up the metal accents on here to have a bit more metallic. So there will be some deco differential. So yeah, this is the basically see it on there. There, yeah, you're going to be able to clearly see the difference between the two. This one though, exactly, first gen. We're going to have a few additions too to make it a really nice deluxe gift pack. So you're going to get a bat signal, which is a small little piece there that will light up though. You can see a little bit of movement too, if you can kind of get a sense. Yeah, you can push it up a little bit. I think it goes up a little. There you go. So up, down. There you go. No worries.
Very nice.
And that'll have a little light in it as well. And you'll get 2 figures because people want them to sit flat in their Batmobile. And they can now sit flat in their Batmobile.
It all came together.
So wait.
Hoping to put some wiring in there as well.
Cloth cape.
Cloth cape.
Cloth cape.
Flat, sitting them down.
Beautiful.
It's awesome, right?
I love that.
Now the good news is...
Oh, wait a minute.
Good news.
Do I have to... Okay, wait.
Say it.
Do I have to buy another freaking Batmobile to get them and their bat?
How much would you pay for just the figures and the bat signal? I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead. How much am I going to have to pay?
You're going to pay $70 and we're going to sell them as 2 separate pieces.
All right, I'll take it.
We have the full thing for $175 if you want to get the new Batmobile with all the new deco. But if you want the figures and the bat signal, we're going to have that made available to everybody as well. We're going to be seeing it in the previews catalog probably in the next round cycle that comes out. You're going to start seeing it listed that way.
Beautiful. Love it. All right, and then we're going to skip the plush?
We'll get there.
We'll come back to the plush.
Yeah, we got more animated.
Christmas with the Joker episode.
Christmas with the Joker.
Love that.
Down to the hand puppet and everything.
I saw that. Oh my God,
so as you
that's
can tell,
hysterical.
we have somebody in the office who is watching every episode of Batman Animated.
Nailing the details.
And then that's how we're finding a lot of these really funny
wait a minute. That tree looks awfully familiar. It looks a little like... Wait, who's the Charlie Brown fan?
I know, right? It totally is that. But we think it's so appropriate for the Father's Knows Best little Joker set there. And he'll be a single figure, but he comes with all that fun stuff as well.
Fantastic.
I can't wait any longer.
Oh my God.
To get over here.
The biggest Batman in the world. He has obviously been working out or eating a lot, I'm not sure which. But in the episode of New Batman Adventures, they start telling future stories or different stories.
Which
one of them is Dark Knight.
Which gives you a whole other plethora of character Batman to do.
There's a great Dick Sprang version there as well. Oh my
phenomenal.
God, so cool.
So I see that coming down the pipes.
You might.
Okay.
You never know.
All right, cool.
We got here the mutant leader, Carrie Kelly, and Batman, and they have some different hands as well to change it out. He is definitely much bigger than we even thought. We were basing it off of the model sheet. We thought, it would be kind of like Etrigan, maybe nothing too huge. And then
he's bigger.
He's enormous.
Definitely bigger.
It's fantastic.
So you get those guys as a 3-set. Speaking of 3 sets, I'm going to take you down to this guy.
Oh my God!
I'm even going to pull him out so he gets it's a little more light because they're black on black.
Thank you.
That is gorgeous. And the Ace the Bat Hound moves? He's posable?
He will have leg posability. I don't know that he'll have it like in a ankle-y kind of area, but you definitely have it at least up at his shoulder-y and thighs.
So at least 3 to 4 points of articulation.
At least that much.
Does his head turn?
Right where the collar is, that's the intent is you'll get a turn there as well.
Excellent.
So we'll see if we can add in a little bit extra. But he's definitely be looking at it as a separate character as well.
Okay, and I see it looks like he's holding something, but Bruce Wayne is missing apparently his cane.
No, that's his arthritis from punching people for the year. No, actually there will be a cane.
That's why he can't hold a gun.
We did not have the cane there, but I like the idea of him having arthritis from punching people. We're also going to have accessories, other hands, batarangs, and all that fun stuff.
Wait a minute, you're missing this. Come back, come back, come back.
Wait.
It had a little damage on it from travel. But
that's all right.
Since he'll have his wing
so those will snap into the back.
Exactly. You'll be able to do
he's got
with
the
wings without.
batarangs, all that good fun stuff.
Yep.
And then you've got Bruce Wayne hands too.
Always. All the arthritic hands.
All right.
I see no other accessories for Bruce Wayne other than that.
There will be a cane.
Okay.
We just don't have it here.
Right, aside from the cane, no old version batarangs.
Not as of right now. Okay. We still haven't finished everything because this guy won't come out probably until the end of the year.
So wait, if you're doing this, then you've got to be doing a Bruce Wayne version of the Batman Beyond costume without the mask.
Do we have to be? Is that what you're saying?
You
we
have to be.
You have no choice.
You have no choice.
I have no choice. Well, if I have no choice,
if
I have no choice, we'll see what we can do.
Excellent.
We'll see what we can do.
I'm telling you, I can't wait.
We're doing, believe me, this got us really excited. The main reason we brought it is because we wanted to tell people, like, hey, we are on this. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. We have some ideas.
I was a little taken aback when I saw the Bruce Wayne from Mattel, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, right?
It wasn't as spot on as I hoped it for, but this looks incredible. When I saw the artwork for it, I picked up your magazine earlier and skimmed it real quick, so I could refresh myself. I was like, no freaking way! And you guys really did an awesome job.
Basing it all off the original model sheet,
Absolutely.
so it's all coming from the source material.
And now we're going to jump over here to Mad Love.
This is great.
I love her in her 90s.
I love her in her 92, and it's based in the Mad Love storyline. There will this 2-pack will come with a comic book, and it will be that story. This is the only place you will find that Harley. She is not being done in any other version.
So who's getting
than this?
Who's getting it to market first?
Oh wait, is that also being done? Right?
Oh, huh? What? Okay, tell me.
Maybe. We will have this out in about a month, actually. We tried to get it out for Valentine's Day, and I don't think it was going to hit. So it's probably about a month. I would say you can find it online, comic shop specialty, and definitely Amazon. I'm trying to think if there's I can't confirm other than that.
Okay, gotcha.
I cannot confirm.
Understood. All right.
But definitely you'll find it online, comic shops, specialty, all those guys are definitely buying into it.
So Joker comes with, looks like cardboard hyenas?
Well, he's going to come with actual hyenas.
So they'll be like, almost like a...
Yeah, they may not have as much articulation, but we're going to see what we can do to get as much in there. If we have to, we may have to split the two button Lou apart and do one and one and
So this is the New Adventures Joker?
This is New Adventures version, so you can kind of see as that different look.
Different hands and accessories and a gun?
Definitely.
My question to you is, are the backings going to be coming with these figures?
Do you like those?
I love the artwork in the background.
You know what? They are really cool.
Have you done them yet?
No.
Okay. I'm asking you now, would you be kind enough to consider that as future ways?
Or one set for you at least.
At least one set for me. I know these are acrylic, but even a cardboard standing.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see what we can do.
All right, we've had
that question for a couple different groups as well.
All right, great.
So we'll see what we can do.
Back to the animated line. Awesome Talia.
I know. I love that. I love her and Ventriloquist were only done before by Hasbro in like set packs for like Toys R Us and quickly done, and they were the same bodies as somebody else. Like, so this is like newly sculpted specifically for these guys. A Bullock. Come on, right? Harvey Bullock. It's awesome.
I love the fact that you did Harvey Bullock.
Yep. We're really excited for that.
There's never been one.
Not that I'm aware of. Unless he got slid in somewhere else, but like I never saw one.
As a matter of fact, you're gonna laugh. I took was it Sam and Twitch from McFarlane and customized my own Harvey Bullock.
No, you don't need to. No,
this is right there. That's awesome.
And then we got the Girls Night Out pack, which is awesome.
I love
this.
this.
It's a 5-pack. You're not going to get all the accessories you get if you buy some of the girls separately, but you will get in the Supergirl and Livewire, who you will not see anywhere else right now.
Okay, good.
They're part of, obviously, the Superman world, so when we get to Superman, they may show up as single figures, but right now, you're seeing it as a full pack.
Excellent.
And it's a good way to like revisit that great episode.
Okay, we're going to scan over to the left here.
All right, we got some more of our cool prototypes.
I love Clayface. And with the accessories, of course, you've got the interchangeable head, interchangeable hands. But what I'm not seeing, and I have to ask you why not, the Batman blowout from his chest.
Oh, it's funny you said it. There's a lot of discussion on what extra things we could also add. We were just talking to somebody earlier about the episode where he disguises himself as Harvey Bullock, actually.
Yes!
Too. But in this case, for the amount of money we're trying to get it in, we just have these parts and pieces. And we have a whole bunch of other players into the mix as well. But in this case, we wanted to kind of keep it a little bit more, you know, maybe there'll be accessory packs later or something to that effect.
That'd be nice.
And then we can add in pieces and parts to some of these guys.
The
we got
anti-fire suit
and we got the fire suit Batman.
Yep.
I mean, of course, if you have Firefly, you gotta have a Batman to fight him.
Yep.
And then we have animated Harley. She's the new version of Harley, and so while her costume didn't change much, her personality and the animation did a lot. So you can kind of see that by having the second head.
Okay.
And then these guys are coming out in about a month or so, or a month and a half. And so these are actual production versions. So this is what they look like. And so you can see Gordon and Ra's al Ghul and Zatanna, and then the 2-pack of Demon and Etrigan. But these guys are like, you know, from production, from the factory. So if you want to see, you know, how the articulation works, or do they capture the sculpting in the final pieces, we think they did a really great job here at the factory, and we're really excited about how they came out.
I'm going to need some help though to finalize my collection on some of the earlier stuff. I'm missing 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. So you have to let us know and see what we can do.
I appreciate that. But the Etrigan and the Clarion, oh my God.
Well, we thought he was the big figure until the Batman came out. Right. Like, okay, there you go.
All right,
switching
over
gears.
to the icons.
All right, so we got a ton of stuff going on.
A little smaller than we expected.
Well, and the thing is, it's a true 6-inch scale. In some cases, maybe 1 or 2 of the first figures that came out might have been just a smidge too tall or too small, and we're going to make sure that any reissues, they pump them up just a little bit. But we're still in a 6-inch scale. We're not pushing these guys to 6 3/4.
Okay, good.
There's going to be, obviously in this
Continuity
case,
is important, though.
Yeah, we have a 7-pack here. It has all of the Justice League members revisited, just like in our new 52-pack where we had all of the characters done at that larger scale. We're now going to offer these guys again to replace that old gift 7-pack with this new gift 7-pack. So not as much accessories in this, but you get the figures in the new outfits. So if Superman, Batman, Flash, and Aquaman were out before in older retro outfits, now they have new ones.
Static Shock. I love this. Right? I can't believe you finally did somebody.
We love
that hasn't been really.
I know, not to this degree, really.
Yeah, no.
And not in his original comic look, which is why we wanted to do it.
Exactly.
Cool accessories as well to help show off his static powers. It's going to be a really fun thing.
The floating.
I love that. Yeah, the manhole cover with all the little powers.
Electro,
Just really cool, fun stuff like that, so that people can pose these guys in really neat ways.
Now with Firestorm, you're going to do the alternating head, maybe?
Right now, this is what we're planning, just from a cost, because his clear stuff as well as his paint deco is really, you know, it's kind of pricey. So we're like, you know, we love the clear stuff so much. I just think it looks good.
It does.
That we can't really necessarily get another head in there right now, but that doesn't mean we won't have accessory packs for him later as well. John Stewart from Mosaic storyline.
Yeah,
we even like changing out the arms where he wore the gloves for a little bit, didn't have the gloves.
Then he had his sleeves
so you kind of have a little bit of both of that, which is nice. You know?
Love it.
Yeah, and then Death of the Family Joker. So we got so good, right?
Now, if you're doing Death of the Family Joker, are you going to do
a crowbar?
Yeah. Is there a crowbar in there? I don't see one.
We may place one in. We'll have to see what we can do.
I want to see a statue of Batman holding Robin.
Where you're going to replace the head of Batman so it's happy or sad depending on if you call in. He's alive. He's dead.
Down below, I see a beautiful Swamp Thing.
Yeah, it's a Bernie Wrightson-based, you know,
staying the same solid 6-inch line. It's just a little bit bigger.
He's a little taller because he would be a little bit more like a tree with his unmen guy, you know, off to the side.
Gonna get that. Just turn that in there a little bit.
Yeah,
all good. Solid. That's beautiful. That actually scares the crap out of me because it harkens back to an old B-rated horror movie.
It's that old horror
actually,
feeling. It really is. We got a new Wonder Woman based on the Dark Side War, so it's her new look as she's seen in Justice League. And what I like about it is even her accessories. We finally have a Wonder Woman lasso that's like actually undone, so you can use it.
Nice.
Again, so right now we're looking at plastic probably for it, so you can have some play with it, but not something crazy like wire where you're not going to be able to get stuff in.
It's going to wind up breaking if you bend it too much. Right. Cyborg with all his attachments.
We decided to make him a little deluxe here because we were tired of like cheaping out and not giving him enough stuff.
So an accessory pack is built into this one?
Pretty much.
Would that enhance the cost price?
Yeah, it's going to push him up a little bit in price, but you're going to get more arms for him. You're going to get the computer section that plugs into him, actually.
Gotcha.
Additional hands, all these different pieces so that you can really play with the cyborg nature of him.
Gotcha. And then I'm over here with Deathstroke.
Ooh, yes.
You can never have enough Deathstroke.
You know what? We're finding that to be true. Between the TV series versions, between the comic book versions, we have statues.
And now with the Titans coming back out again, the animated?
It's all good to have him everywhere. And this is the Judas Contract version, and so we have him basically in one of his first appearances.
I kind of like how the icons now, like initially it was kind of like the encompassing of the character, but now you're like going for like specific like kind of versions of the character.
Definitely very specific. You can kind of see that in Deathstroke.
Yeah.
You'll see it actually here too. These guys
I love this.
with Darkseid and Grail.
Unbelievable.
So based on the new Darkseid War storyline, you get both of those guys in here. It also shows that we have a giant
size figure.
So like that's the big thing, is like we're not just doing.
So you're gonna release this as a 2-pack.
This is a 2-pack,
Nice.
but it's almost like a 4 or 5-pack with as much as there is in here.
And the price point on that's gonna be?
He's I think it's about $100. So we're gonna get the 2 of them. We're gonna also get the accessories and everything.
And this
also
blows me away.
Oh my god! This is like one of the hits of the show.
I can't even.
It is.
The Batgirl with the Batcycle. And what's with the other head? I don't understand.
So we got
Explain
another
this.
head. So we got our hair flying backwards and an accessory cape flying backwards, so when you put her under your Batcycle, you get the full speed effect.
Now this base is part of the display?
You're going to get a base. It may not be as big as that by the time it's done, but we are looking to get a base in there so you can display it. It also has the smoke off the wheels, so you get the action
effect,
look, but you'll be able to take all that off and the wheels will roll, so you'll get to use it as a motorcycle as well.
Excellent.
And then we got
accessories. I love that.
I know, right?
It's about time.
We just feel like there's so much play value in these guys. We have more articulation in these than some of our other figure lines. We really wanted people to go crazy with dioramas and setting things up.
I'm glad you guys are starting to finally add the accessories. I mean, us as fans have been clamoring for that stuff. And here, I explain what's inside the case, because I know that
so each
Flash
one,
helmet.
that's Jay Garrick's helmet, and we have Dr. Fate's in the second one. So each one's going to come with a little figure, a trophy case item, which that will be able to be opened up so you can take the helmet out as well.
So you can do a display case.
Yeah, you can put other stuff in there too if you wanted to. We'll have more going forward for other accessory things. And then just a bunch of accessories that are Green Lantern based, or Green Arrow, or Batman, Batarangs, a little mix of all of those pieces as we do it.
Fantastic. I got to tell you, I'm very tickled by these lines. Okay, love this designer
Speaking of
series.
being tickled.
Here we go. She's going to tickle me till it hurts.
So this is our designer series featuring Amanda Connor's Harley Quinn, which is awesome. And it is a line of all Harley all the time. So we got Harley in her basic look, we got her in a superhero look, we got her in a rocket look, Christmas look, they're everything. So
and
she is like
these are based off of the
Harley
comic.
around the world. Yep, all based on her quirky, fun comic that Amanda actually co-writes as well.
I don't understand this because I haven't read the whole thing yet, so talk to me. What is, it's a piece of pizza.
No, it's the back of a super alien who looks like pizza. See his little eyes? See his little eyes.
Pizza the Hut.
So the fun thing about this is we're really trying to play up some of the quirkiness in the accessories as well. So while these are sculptures here,
Why
you're
does
going to
the
see
beaver
things.
have a hole in it?
Well, because when he becomes a squeezy beaver, you're going to be able to shoot things out of the hole in there. So a lot of fun, playful things. We're maybe going to put a pizza scent on the pizza guy. We'll say a squeaky hammer, a crying head, like all these fun pieces and parts.
Beautiful.
Again, playing up that whole fun thing for the designer lines. Then, not maybe as fun, but it's super serious kick-ass. We got Greg Capullo's line of designer figures. Again, they're all at the 6 3/4 inch scale.
Right.
Not as much articulation as icons, but we're really capturing the artwork, hopefully bringing it to life.
Yeah.
We got some of the Justice League represented there with Superman, Green Lantern, and Aquaman.
And is this Gordon?
This is Gordon.
This is Gordon in the Batman costume, in the bat suit. The
Yep.
bat
And you're going to get the full bat suit too. So as you can see, this is a prototype, but
So
I
wait,
will
this is
put this
coming-
on.
He doesn't go in the. He's already built into it.
So he's built into it, so you can still have the play, because in the book sometimes he's talking to the robot version of him outside of it.
right.
So you can have both of them separate. You can have just this guy and pretend that Gordon's in there, or you
So
can
this is
show
a
that he's in
2-pack.
there. So it is a 2-pack.
That's
And you
beautiful.
get that much revealed, so that's a part of Gordon inside.
This harkens back to the actual book where they talk about him and his whole military background and how
Definitely.
I mean, you see Gordon as being ripped. Now, in the comics, the only person who really knows that he's Batman is Harvey Bullock. He accidentally...
and also Penny too, I think does, right?
I
so
think
Julia
you're right,
Pennyworth, she's also helping him out on a lot of that stuff too. So there's a few people like in the police specifically, but Batman has amnesia, so we don't have him in the suit.
Right.
We got another wave coming out too.
That's where he's worked. Are you going to be doing Bruce Wayne with the beard?
We'll see.
Okay,
we'll see. I hear there are demands for it.
There are demands.
Capullo does such a great face that would be nice to be able to do something like that.
Just the Bruce Wayne with the beard.
And speaking of faces, that's a segue.
There we go.
Joker. Now he has his face back again. Look at me, I have a face. And so we'll actually give him two versions of the face. So much fun to see them revisit Joker, bring him back into a more classic look in his, his fancy suit. So you can kind of see him featured here. We also are doing Survivor Batman.
Yeah, I got to get it
from 0 Year. We got him running through early Gotham in his kick-ass outfit there. Yep. And then some of the rest of the Justice League as well with Wonder Woman and
Flash. And then, of course, you've got down here to the right, we've got our Rainbow Batmans. Do a quick scan on that when you're done with Flash. But that's right out of the comic books from the early 60s.
Right out of
I actually have the comic book somewhere. I got to dig it out.
Well, because you're going to buy the figure, and then you got to get the cover with it.
There you go. Are they coming with a set?
You get the full set of figures. And you do not get the comic, though.
Okay, and the retail price point?
We're looking at $70.
That's
70
it?
for 6 figures.
That's worth it.
I mean, right?
Yep. And then we've got this DC Films line. I see Suicide mixed with Dawn of Justice.
And with Man of Steel.
And Man of Steel, okay. Oh, wow. I didn't see this on the bottom. Jor-El.
Yeah, we got Jor-El and Zod and Feora from Man of Steel. We got Wonder Woman, Batman Armor, Superman from BVS. We also have Diablo and Harley from Suicide Squad. So there's a little bit of everybody represented here. This is new for us to go really deep into the DC Films world.
Right. So this is like better than the Masterpiece stuff that was being done previously.
This is definitely premium level. Yeah. So we're kicking it up with the articulation. Zod himself, we were just looking at, we have about 50 points of articulation. Okay. That includes swivels and double elbows and double knees, all that kind of fun stuff.
But I have to ask you, because I see something that I'm not sure is production or if it's just for display, the stand. What's with the stand?
So, the stand that Zod's using is an early version of what we will include with the figures, who fly, who hover, any of that fun stuff.
You are including it.
You definitely are going to get it because this is the premium experience. It's going to be able to allow you to pull them up, hopefully customize and pop out so you can put them on different parts of the stand. Excellent. If you're interacting with somebody else, we're going to have them with fabric capes. In some cases, like with Batman Armored, we might have light up eyes for him. We're doing replaceable heads. Different
with
hands,
the masks, with the hands,
all that kind of fun stuff is going to be done. So it's going to be tons of different stuff.
Lex
Luthor, again, he may not need a stand to fly or so maybe he'll be a cheaper figure than, say, like the Uber Deluxe Batman Armor.
Gotcha.
So there's going to be a price range in here while we try and give you everything that figure needs.
Right. And then, did you get the top row yet?
Not yet.
DC Films. We've got over here
Feora from Man of Steel, which is pretty awesome. She comes with a knife that she uses to go stabbing at some of the, but she has her, alternate head too, where she has the mask on. We have the hands, the fabric cape. All the fabric pieces will be different per character, depending on what their cape is kind of like, what materials it's kind of made of. Hers was a much more wrinkled look, so it has that different look that's separate from Superman's. This is the BVS Superman, all that fun stuff.
All right, guys, this is Marc, Batman Marc, with actionfigurecollectors.com.
Sorry.
We're here today. Kevin, thank you so much for running us through.
My pleasure.
Always a pleasure. All right, guys. We'll see you next time around. We're out.
Bye.